Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you've had a lovely Christmas. I've had a request from somebody to do a little video about figures and people and things like that, but abstractly, obviously. So I thought I'd have a go and show you the way that I do it. It's very simple, and also some I thought I'd show you some splattering techniques as well, which is like really handy to use because you can combine the two. So okay, so here we go. So I'm just going to, what I'm going to do, I've just got a loose brush and watercolour, and I'm just mixing together a little bit of black here, and what I'm just going to do is hold it in my hand, the brush loosely, and I'm just going to splatter on the page like this. Right, I'm just going to stick to this one side, and obviously I wouldn't normally do them in the centre of the page. I would normally do them, you know, to one side, but I want to show you some splattering techniques on this side as well. So here's just a few more, so literally just I'm doing these bigger as well than what I normally would do as well. Okay. And then the next job is to dry that off. Here I'm just drying it off with a hairdryer. That's it, which way these go. These will help you if it's spiders like this. There we go, and that's enough. Hi, Peckety. Peckety's here. Right, with just a clean baby wipe, I'm now just dabbling back a little bit because I don't want them too prominent. That's nice and simple. Yeah. What the idea is to stay as loose as you possibly can. I don't want you to be tight in any way whatsoever. Okay, otherwise you're just not going to enjoy it and you're just going to get in a mess. And then with a permanent marker, I've got a few in here in my pencil case. The brush ones are best, and also a nice big fat one here as well. You get this one's just from Wilko's, a nice big fat permanent marker. Make sure that they're permanent, otherwise if they're not permanent you won't be able to paint over the top or anything. Okay, so here we're going to now design what's he's getting carried away. We're going to design what's called carrot people. You've all seen Bob Burridge and everything, so I'm just going to do a little spot over the top of the head there, which is going to be a head. And then I'm going to bring that down, and some legs. I'm going to do one leg longer than the other here on this one, and then I'm going to go across here and do an arm and another arm here. Okay. And then from there, I'm going to do a shadow that's going across, straight across. Okay, so now I'm going to do another one. And you come down, nice and fat. And then you're going to go narrow. Nice and fat. And then you're going to go narrow. And then you can bring your arms, can come down from here. Yeah, and then from the bottom of the longest one, it's going to go across to be a shadow. So we're going to practice that with all of these. Now, a little tip is, I'll go to this one. If I do the head close to the body, then it will look like that the figure is walking towards me. If I do the head further away from the body, then it will look like it's going further up. It's walking away. So fat at the top, and then I'm turning and I'm coming down. Fat at the top, and I'm turning and I'm coming down. And then, of course, I'm going to put my legs in and arms. We'll have this one just reaching up. Yeah, and of course, so these are like just stick men. I'm not making them into too much. This one's like a lady here, and she's got a long coat on. Yeah, don't worry about if they're very, very black. It doesn't matter. You know, we're doing a crowd of people. Here's another one. Stick down, look, nice and fat, and then going thin. This one's pointing, look. You can round them off, then you can do them whatever shape that you want. When we add colour to them, this is where you'll be able to put jackets on them and things like that. This one looks like it's two people together here. So I'm going to have the heads here, and they're linked arms, look. And the shadow going across. Always add that shadow. This one I'm going to do the head joined up. One leg shorter than the other. Again, gives that look of it being going into the distance there. Okay, this one, his arm's going to be coming down. And then we'll just do it that you can't see the other arm. That means it's probably walking forward a little bit. And again, there's another one. This one's quite a broad one, so we'll go for this one like this. Bring it right in, elongating the legs again. You see, when you're doing abstract, it can be that the figure is going, the legs will all look more elongated because, you know, they're walking away or coming towards you, and it could be like the reflection of the sun, or the reflection of the puddles of water or anything. So you just take it and just use it all. So here we go again. Alright, okay, so now I'm going to start using a brush just because it's more fun. But I've done it like this so you get the idea. We're after groups of people to make it look more fun. This one going away. It's nice and fat at the top. Oh, and coming down, look. Yeah. Perhaps moving over to the person that's next to them, look. And again, nice shadow going across. Two people again here. Obviously, the further away, the smaller that they'll be. The legs will be thinner. So you may be asking, so how do you do somebody who might be doing like an action shot? These are only like stick people at the moment. So an action shot, so here we have a head here. And then next it's going to be fat at the top like this. And then we're going to do like a Z shape. And then coming down. So this person now can be jumping. The arms can be up in the air. You can be doing anything that you want. It's up to you. The world's your oyster. It's straightforward. Still stick people at the moment. So let's just leave that as it is. Another way that you can do it is also you can do like an M shape to get two people. So here, here, and here. So they're joined together now. Two people walking. fat again at the top, because that'll be obviously where their trunk is. Nice long legs, one shorter than the other. And now you're actually joining these together. You can now make the M. She's wearing a fancy coat look and fancy dress. Okay, so there we have it. That's from using the letter M. Always do the shadow, because then that's anchoring it down. Okay, so now from here I'm going to pick up a nice colour. Always the power of red, one of my favourite colours as well. And I think that she would look nice. So while it's nice and wet, I'm going to run that in on this side of the coat so you can see it. This is a nice long coat here that she's wearing. We'll put a few more people in some red tops. I think, well, this looks like a lady as well, so we'll give her a nice long coat as well in red. Now, bear in mind, something that you need to bear in mind is also which way the light's going to be going. So I'm going to have the light shining coming from this way. So the shadow is going that way. So on this side of the figure with my baby white, I'm going to take some of that paint away. Just a little bit like that. So it looks lighter on this side. I think we'll have this chap here. We'll have him in a red t-shirt. And all that you do is that you fill it out a little bit more than what the stick person is. And now you can see that that's a red t-shirt on him. Got short sleeves and his legs and arms are down. Looks like he's walking with attitude, actually. Okay, blue jeans would look nice on somebody. Let's have it on him who's jumping up. Yep, so just broadening his legs a little bit now. Not too much detail still. We're after, you know, we'll have this chap here with his girlfriend. He's got a blue top on. Not too much detail. We don't want too much detail. If you have too much detail, you've lost all that looseness, and, you know, it's a waste. Anybody who looks like that they're wearing. This chap, will have him in a blue jacket, coming all the way down. And I think in blue jeans as well. Still see how I'm staying very, very loose. I don't like this one here. His head's too big. You make sure that the heads are small. If the head's too big, it doesn't look right. And this is where you can chop them off a little bit with your baby wipe. It's watercolour and it will take it away. You can put in a new head. I just want a small head. There we go. Darken this shadow a little bit here. This guy's really happy. He's jumping up and down. Let's give him a coloured top. Let's go for like a... Well, this is just yellow ochre. So again, we're pulling out his t-shirt. Look, it would ride up because he's jumping. Yeah, somebody else here will have the yellow top. And I don't want to use too much detail. I don't want to use too much colour neither, because it spoils it. It spoils it. Obviously, you can add buildings to this. You can do whatever you want. It's a very simple way to add depth into a picture. Is to get my old set square. And then you can just pop in a line of broken line. I think we'll have here coming this way and this way. It gives just a little bit of the lines coming in. You can take that through if you want to. Might be going up towards the building on the left, on the right, I should say. Yeah, and that's all that it is. That's straightforward. That's all that you need to do. This is a little a brown little bit of a brown pen, so this one's quite a nice one. This person's arms could be down here. Yeah, and also if you bring in white now, that looks really nice too. Again, I've got a little, this is just a white gel pen here, so you can add a little bit of light. And the idea is as well, you may have drawn something a little bit too fat that you don't like and you want to thin out the figure, and a white gel pen or highlighter, it's just ideal. So, or you might want to add in more light, so here and here like this, so you can see that they're arms and that they've gone through. You might want to add some light down the side. And when you look closely, then it just looks like that the people are in different directions, you know. Go different ways, they're all very busy. It's a very good marketplace kind of look that you can give to your figures. Always remember that shadow though, because it will always be there, that shadow will. It's on the opposite side. Obviously, if somebody's jumping up and down, the shadow wouldn't go that way much. It would only go a little way. It would be coming more here and here. It's different because it's on the spot. So I hope this part all helps, especially the lady who was interested in doing this. So another method then is a complete carrot person. So I'm just going to do it with this flat brush. One a little bit bigger I'll do, just to show you. So if you turn your brush on the side here, I'll do it bigger, this one, so you can see it. So here's your dot for the head. Put your brush flat here, right up to the dot, not quite touching it. Pull it down and twist your brush. Okay, and then the other leg, I'm doing it a little bit shorter. So here now, this is where I can do the arms. I'm doing mine is standing on the hips, with the hands on the hips. And again, the shadow across the bottom. So now I can elaborate on that. I can do whatever I want. So I can, we'll put this person, while it's all still wet, I can take some paint away. All the way down that leg. I can add some paint to it, so it would be darker in between. The trousers would be very dark. You can see the jacket is appearing there. I'm going to have this mustard jacket, but I'm just going to put the colour up that light side. So mine would be a little bit more broader. I can broaden that up now. And that's lovely. And again, on the head, the light would be on that side, so you can take off some on that side. Yeah. And that's about it. You can add colour, whatever colour that you want. You could go for it and have it red on this side if you wanted. Okay, there we have it. A nice little figure. And of course the figure's walking away because, like I said, the shadow at the head is not connected. There. Okay, so while I've just got the brushes out, if you get an old brush, this is a really old brush. It's one of those horrible stiff ones. So what I'm going to do is to just dip it in. I'm just going to show you how to do some nice splatters around it that set things off. Just literally dipping it in because it's a whole old bristly brush, and literally it's giving it a nice powdered effect. Yeah. And then if I wanted to make it a little bit more bigger, the usual. Yeah, that's the other way. Look, those splodges on top there now are bigger than what the ones that I was using under the powdered ones underneath. So your different shaped brushes will make different marks. Here, this is just a chopstick. Pretty much like the other one, but the thing is you can place these as well where you want them. If there might be one that you wanted to go across here, you know, you might want to add an odd one that's a little bit bigger. And I'll just show you something else. So here I've got a box of Sharpies, look. And of course my favourite colour is the oranges and the rusts and the blues together. But if you do this, just literally shake it onto it, your Sharpies, they come onto your page lovely. And there we are. Let's just set that off, look, because there's that little bit of red that was in there and it's just set it off. Yeah. And a blue, a nice blue. And there we have it. Let's see if I can show you closer up. Here's your lovely figure who's walking away into the distance. And lots of other figures that are messing around in the market square. You see, you can add things in like this chap here he could be running. He could be like running, and then down here he could be carrying, might be carrying a nice square briefcase. He's rushing, isn't he? You know, this lady could be she could be carrying a handbag. And then, you know, there's lots of things you could add. A rucksack, one could have a rucksack on his back, so his rucksack would be sticking right out like that. Pull his leg down a little bit. And you can bring it up a little bit on the jacket. And you can just start and create a tiny bit more detail, but we're trying to keep it all nice and loose, so it's important not to add too much detail. Anyway, you get the gist. I hope you liked the video. I hope this has helped that lady, and thank you for asking that. You know, this channel is all about hints and tips and things like that, and for art. So if there's anything that you'd like me to cover, then just leave a message in the comments and I'll see what we can do. But only to do with abstract work, really. I'm not a realist artist, so yeah. So I just thought that you might like this. So there you go. Okay, bye.